Welcome everyone to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series where I try to get better at Bryan day by day and bring you along for the ride. So, in yesterday's ranked section, we practiced playing what I call, playing confident neutral. And the idea is that playing calm or measured neutral where we are constantly trying to watch our opponent, see what they do, and not worry too much about panicking or just kind of like discipline ourselves against that panic so that we can be looking for these opportunities to land big counter hits on Bryan and get big damage, okay? And I do think, like, I played with one of the viewers yesterday, and they mentioned that, we have very good down 4 neutral, and at some point we just kind of got scared and stopped doing it. And from there, the match did start to slip away, and we did ultimately end up losing the best of 3. So I think the point was at its face value already great, right? More down 4. That's probably, we could just run with that. I think in general, the idea though is that we need to space control better as Bryan. I think the idea is that we should be always trying to space control when we're out here, and we're just trying to play keep out, use these, like, look for opportunities based off the way our opponent is moving to catch them with these mock kicks, push them back away with these 3+4s, and then sometimes mix them with a quarter circle forward 1+2 and a quarter circle back 1, right? I think the idea is that we should be always in this mindset, and we have practiced all of the individual pieces at this point ad nauseum, and even can be doing it, at a closer range with down back 3. And the idea is not so much to the idea is that in the past we have used these as an instigator of, okay, I'm going to use this and get my opponent to do something, and then I'm going to launch them, right? Well, now I think we've been talking about, okay, I'm okay with doing this and doing nothing. Well, maybe now the idea is that less so about, I have to get them to do something, and if they don't, I start to freak out. And more so, like, I'm totally happy to just not do anything here. I'm happy to just do nothing and watch. Not because I'm looking for something, I am looking for something, but because this stunts their movement. This stunts their movement, it tracks. This stunts their movement. This stunts their approach, and so does this. So the idea is that you're using it as a poke that interrupts their movement, which is something that Bryan already excels at. He's excelled at this before in Tekken 7, and he excels at it more with the down 4 buffs. So it's tricky because this move and this move are linear, and they will get you launched if you mess it up. But the idea, and same for 3+4, but the idea is that you want to be mixing up what you're doing and paying attention to their movement, trying to tag what they're doing so that you can control that space. So that's what I want to focus on today. And I think it's a good foundation to build off of from yesterday, because now we should hopefully be putting ourselves in this mindset of I'm controlling, and I'm watching to see what they're going to do, right? And that now will give us those opportunities of, oh, wait a minute, now he's jumping in, so I'm going to do a jab or something, and using that to try and set up more and more of these situations that are going to be helpful for us without feeling any sort of impatience that may come with, why is my opponent not doing anything yet, right? And also, it will hopefully bring us away from a bit of this bad habit that we've gotten into, where it's like, sometimes when I do these pokes, and I'm like, I gotta do these pokes, I just do like 4 or something. And while it's appropriate to do that against certain very turtley players, I don't think it's appropriate to be just busting it out as your default action. So hopefully this will continue to give us that idea of, like, I'm always bringing out a steady stream of these, and I will hopefully not find myself in as many of those situations where it's like, crap, I need to do this more. So yeah, that's what we're going to try, and we are going to go ahead and jump into some games with that. I realize that I'm not in ranked though, so bear with me for a second as I move to ranked. KI cats? What does that mean, Speedballs? Like key charging? Cool Kata. Cool cats. Works for me. We're just gonna take that one. Alright, a little slow there, but it's okay. That's a 13. That's okay, it's just slow. Most of that is going to be blocking, but that's okay. How's it going, Natashi? Alright, we have a Jack. So Jack, you typically want to play closer to him. You don't want to give him too much space. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to block from start. That's good. Whoa, okay. So one thing I've already noticed is they're mashing a lot, right? Oh, I forgot to do my bound this guy. Well, one thing I'm already noticing is that, for one, they tend to mash a lot, but then they freeze up and they block, right? So what I'm going to try and do is I'm still trying to, like, push them back, right? Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. That sucks. I need to use a 4-4-1, I think. I'm just going to go for a grab here. Okay. Stay on the ground for a second. Oh. Nice. Alright, so notice I'm still trying to, like, play the space control. Like, I'm just kind of using these down 4s. And when they get in, they go pretty hard, right? Go for this throw. They're not actually stepping. There's not really much reason for me to go for the normal versus anything else. Dang, that sucks. Should have done something cleaner. The idea behind space to control Itachi is that your opponent, you punish your opponent just for moving. So you're trying to, like, make it very hard for them to move, right? Oh, nice. They're starting to disco on us. That's okay. Oops. That's could be worse. Nice. Okay. We flubbed a combo. We got a little bit, so that's too bad. But I think the idea is that you can see that our opponent is trying to, like, get in our face very, very aggressively, right? This is essentially our opportunity to... Okay, that's actually a good sign. This is our opportunity to try and, like, stunt that, right? Try not to rush my intros. When I'm in the groove talking, I speak loud and clear, but my intros can sound turbocharged in terms of how quickly I speak through them. That's an interesting point. Okay. I think I do rush through my intros. I think I feel like people don't care. And they want to hear me talk as I play. But that's good feedback. Thank you. I think after the 1, I'm going to do a 3+4. We'll just block those. That needs to be a 13. Oh, I said I do a 3+4 there. Need to be a 3+4. I guess a dash is fine. Didn't do it. I wonder if that's a better punish in general. Just to do 4-1. I don't know. Oh, slow, but I did it. Okay, yeah. Well, I appreciate all feedback. Thank you so much. Oh, that was my punish. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go for the 4-1 punish maybe, but I need to decide on one. I think maybe 4-1 is more consistent of a punish, and it's so good, there's no reason not to do it, I think. Alright, we have a Xiaoyu. I'm gonna run. And this is actually pretty good practice because I want to be like jabbing and down forwarding to keep him away. Okay. Good. Okay. See, we do the jab, do the down 4 into the jab, and that keeps him away, right? We're just trying to be like really annoying, essentially. Like Bryan is supposed to be a like kind of dulcimate. And now she has to like do it again, basically. Like I'm totally fine to just play this game. Oh, nice. You'll notice that she's trying to get in our face though, and she's trying to do it in a way that's like kind of getting around things. But we'll get there. Oh, I'm dead. She sidestepped into a rage. That's actually pretty crazy. I think this is a good, like, that's actually pretty good to know that they were going to go for that. Like, we're only on round 3, right? Okay, she ducks after. Nice. Atik, thanks so much for the follow. Let's just do a second one when she comes in. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, I tried to... What the heck? I was trying to orbital there. That's crazy. That floated me with a low. Okay. So one thing that I'm already noticing is that certain things after down jab, she's doing down jab on block into the while standing move because she's not confirming it. Notice though, I'm still trying to just do like one move at a time. Oh my gosh, she got us. What the heck? Okay. Nice. Oh, she got us. Good stuff. Pretty good. But you'll notice those are pretty intense, and normally we get run over by Xiaoyu. We make them work so hard to get into our face that they can't party, right? And this is already a massive improvement to our Xiaoyu situation. So we're gonna keep trying this. And one thing is, I'm still watching. What do you do here? Still running in. Sometimes she presses a move, but most of the time she just sort of runs in. Do it again? Yeah. And she does it multiple times. 2, 3, 4. See? Nice. I do think that specific situations, like when she does, I think it's the standing 4 into back form, into back turn. What the heck? Wow, that's a crazy call out. We can 3+4 there because she's trying to get away from this. Oh, maybe not. You see that? So maybe I catch her with a Requiem there. And then the other thing is that if I'm choosing to not attack because she's sidestepping or something, don't worry about it, basically. Nice. She's very hard to touch. Okay. Nice. But notice she went for that while running 3 or 4 because she was getting a little bit frustrated. There's the low parry. And because of that, now we are in a situation where we can kind of keep her away, basically. Wow, that timing is so good. I tried to back 1 because I thought the delay would catch her. Oh, I low parried. No! But you'll see that we're essentially keeping our Tekken small because we don't want her to come in, and it is almost working. It's so close to working. And if we just had slightly better punish, I bet we would be getting there because they have given us opportunities for that punish. Okay, we just chill there for a second. Nice low parry. Oh, she went for the mid. She's chilling. I had a feeling. Cool. But you'll notice that she steps a lot, so I'm trying to use some down 4s here and there, right? Make it kind of annoying. There we go. I want it to be kind of annoying. Oh, nice. I feel like, in a weird way, she's throwing out moves that are meant to keep us out. She's trying to tag our down 4s as they come in. Oh, that didn't work. Good games. But I think that's actually an interesting point, is that we could have... I think in some ways, I could have actually kept my pace even a little bit slower. Because when she runs away like that and goes, I'm not dealing with this anymore, we don't have to force the issue. We have the advantage with the health, so maybe that was what we could have done slightly better for next time. But you'll notice that just by doing that, just by doing this style of play, we almost won the game on its own, right? And I think that is a pretty good sign of what's to come. It's my hope, at least. Also, I found this combo. But it does work sometimes. I don't know if that's, I still don't know if it's better than the other one, but soccer kick combo is already kind of, like, lame, in my opinion, so I'm kind of looking for somewhere to improve it on that, using 4-1 in that situation. Alright, Paul. So, I'm happy to, like, back up against Paul. I think he's very scary up close. Notice he pressed a button, and from very far away as well. Okay. Pressed. Immediate situation there, and they go for the... Well, we're noticing that they are very keen to take their turn back. They're already like fighting against a lot of our strengths. Okay. Shoulder. Interesting. Duck jab in that situation. Let's just back up. And notice how, like, we can do the hatches because they're kind of letting us, right? Oh, so ugly. There it is. I'm just going to go for this, get him back to the wall. Cool. How's it going, Stoic? But like, this is a character that I know quite a bit better. I'm much more familiar with the Paul matchup. But the idea is the same, where it's like, notice how we're like putting up this wall of down fours, and against this opponent, they start to immediately give us ways that we can deal with it, right? Oh, okay. That's wild. I tried to take my turn because it's a down by 4. Okay, that's pretty cool. Alright, get that damage. Things are pretty much evened up. I'm going to take my time here. Oops, that was supposed to be a quarter circle back 1. Oh, okay. Nice. Good stuff. I've broken 2 on both of those. I'm going to jab here. You'll notice that for small stuff, but not hatches specifically, they tend to shoulder. So because of that, I'm trying to like just take my frames once and then look for the shoulder, right? Because the shoulder is free damage. I'm going to do a down back 3 here. That was not a down back 3. Notice they really want to come in. And I'm kind of just like, they're not really like, oh, nice. Oh my gosh, that's so dumb. What was I gonna say? Basically, when they come in, it's with a big move, and a lot of the times it's jumping or something, so I'm a little bit afraid to like kind of actually come in with the down 4s too much. Not to mention they're kind of like crouch dashing in and stuff, trying to, or even doing zaps, so like, okay, not bad. So I'm okay with like, kind of being a little bit chill with it. That sucks. Oh, nice. I went for back 1+2, and I even did it wrong. Toshi, thanks. So, you can see that, like, the way that they're approaching this differently is he's starting to use mix-ups like 4-4-2. So I'm trying to, like, give him more, like, lows to think about. These down jabs are kind of interesting. Oh, I went for an orbital. He might get it. Nice. They went for something crazy on their wake up, and I just caught him with a catch it. Well, that was a little bit scary because they started to play pretty differently. They're just mashing down jab, and I didn't adapt to it. But we had enough of a lead, right? Nice.
Get ready for the next battle.
This is a different Paul, so let's not think too much about the way that we played in the previous one, because that was a pretty, what do you call it, extreme answer to what they were doing. I'm going to back up. Immediately go for a mid. They immediately go for a backswing there, so that's something to keep in mind. Good punish. Okay. Oh, nice. I want to get away from this wall as much as I can. Oh, I didn't get the punish right. You'll notice that this person is also using panic moves. They're using panic moves, but they're using it a different way, and they're also still looking for these down fours pretty emphatically. And I think I'm kind of comfortable to just do a single down four here. Because they're annoyed. You can already kind of tell from their body language that they've been annoyed, and they're trying to stop it. So I don't want to push my luck here with doing like a second one or anything like that. You see how they woke up crouching there? I'm going to jab here. Side walk, I love it. I'm going to give him some space here and just keep pushing away. Nice. Get that punish. Tech roll? Yes. I'm gonna go for a back one here. It didn't work. That's okay. Okay, sure. I didn't think you would do it. This is scary. I'm gonna stay on the ground for a second. Oh, that beat us? Dang. I went for Power Crush. Not bad. Notice he went for a down jab and then he went for a walk there. Ooh, I got pressed. I had a feeling he would go for it, but I didn't want to. Okay, nice. Lots of throws here. Testing our throws. That's fine. Good damage from this person. Nice. I tried to orbital. Good stuff. So, one of the ways that they're playing differently, right, is that they are still looking for... They're still looking for the counterplay, but they don't do it every single time. And sometimes... But they are not... oops. They are not... They are not going for a mix when it's my turn, right? They're just trying to beat it. See, they don't go for the mix. Sometimes they block, sometimes they mash, but they don't mix, right? So... Oops. Why did I do that? So because of that, I can just kind of comfortably block in this situation and let them be the ones to give me the opportunity. Like, let them give me the opportunity to react to them because they are not so aggressive that they're gonna like demo man me or something on my less frames, right? If anything, they're still trying to play it from a defensive perspective. Nice, that's really good. That's crazy damage. I'm just gonna chill. Look at them ducking a bunch. When you see them ducking and pumping lows that much, I can just do a mid. Because they're for a few reasons. Okay? They're pressing a lot. Do two. And we get them with that at the end. Nice stuff. So, bit of an adaptation on our part. But you'll notice that this is like what I mean. It's like, if I get impatient, if I keep trying to hit them, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm just trying to keep them out. That's all I really care about. I don't care about the damage, I don't care about the counter hits, I care about keeping them away from me. Wow, that's so messed up. And this person tech rolls every time, so that's good. I'm gonna 1-to-1. Oh, okay. Stay on the ground for a second. Ooh, nice. I thought I stepped it, but I didn't. Okay. Go for this throw, just to make sure they're honest. I went for a 3+4 there. I think if I'd gone for a down 4, I actually would have beaten him out, maybe. Oops. Nice. But you'll see how we're kind of just staying as methodical as we can. Maybe a down back 3 would work, but I'm not super confident. Okay. Whoa. Why does that keep working on this part of the stage? Oh, that's not good. Alright. But notice how we turned it around so, like, strongly there by just convincing myself, like, the down 4s are working. It's not the down 4s that are failing. And we just keep doing it. We keep, like, locked in, keep being locked in, looking for them to come in, you know. And then all of a sudden, we're catching them. What's up, Q? My hands are, like, slick. I know that's a gross word, but
Get ready for the next battle.
I think I need to clean my stick tonight. Alright, we have a Harong. Harong we can run away from. We can pretty comfortably run away from Harong.
Round 1.
So we're going to start by backdashing. Notice he uses a tracking mid. And now they're in here. Okay. Sure. That's actually fine. Alright, he's gotten a lot of a lead, but we have all of our resources. I'm going to go for this throw because they've been showing me a bit of lateral movement. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They gave us a window. What is the counterplay to that move? I know it's new. Okay. I think I went the wrong way there, but maybe not. Notice we're getting in with these down fours. And then they get impatient, they come in, they're like, we're gonna force the issue, but they did it too fast. And we get the launch. Okay. I'm gonna go for a power crush. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Oh my gosh, that stuff. Why'd they give Harang a homing low? I don't know, it's hard to deal with. What? I thought he was gonna backlash me. What a crazy. Oops. Okay. Come on in. You can come in. Good blocks. Yeah, I can't step that way, huh? So, against him in regular stance, I think I go to the left. And then, this is the belly idea. It's like, I can't go that way because I'm getting caught. So I think I can probably try going to the left. Instead of to the right. Okay. Pretty interesting stuff. Are they gonna... Yeah, they're gonna rematch. Good. Okay. So what are we seeing so far, right? We're seeing that if they get jabbed at the start, they don't really do anything. Yeah, I don't know how to beat that, that sequence. Good steps. Wait, I rage because I'm not in rage. Jesus. Big moves constantly and I couldn't get out of it. Notice how we're kind of like chill to just like try and control this space. Remember that I can't go to the left. Can't go to the right there. Nice. Try to save it with our heat dash. Jeez. Scary stuff, but we can get there, right? Okay. Okay. Wait, what was that? They went back one after heat dash. Okay. Okay. Nice down forward. Down forward too, I mean. The real line, no. More down forward, see? Alright, they got us. What was the lesson here? I think the lesson here was kind of interesting. I got a 1-2-1. So let's look at that last situation as an example. I got a 1-2-1. They ducked for a little bit, and then they immediately jumped into moves, right? Well, I see the duck for a little bit, and I go, time to use my stuff, and then I get counter hit. So I don't think the answer, in the past I would have said the answer is that I need to, frame trap more, or go for more immediate timings, which is probably true to a degree. But I don't think that means that what we're doing is wrong. I think it's, if anything, I need to commit to the block for longer. I think that is the lesson there. If I'm committing to block, I should commit to block for longer, even if I see them duck, right? I think that is a bit of that fear response that we've talked about before, that lack of, like, maturity, where I see them ducking and go, ah, shit, it's their turn now. I gave my turn away. And because of that, I get in trouble for it. Okay. Wow, too bad. Okay, just 2 of them. That's pretty good. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Got a little bit of slack there, which is great. I'm going to start with the jab here. And they immediately go for another move. So that means we need to be frame trapping more against this person, right? Oh, man. This is a pretty crunchy connection, I'm realizing, because there's like some frames getting dropped. Tackle? Yeah. This person is typically like, what is it, sticking to like kind of the basics? Okay. It is very crunchy. Whew. How's it going, Kilo? Can't ask for more, right? It's going. I'm doing okay. Enjoying the new house. Nice. I'm kind of just like cycling through more of just like stream mix-up and stuff with this player. The main reason for that is because they tend to mash. And so because of that, I don't want to be like focusing too much on a lot of complex things because I'm afraid the connection will betray me. Okay. Yeah, but thank you. Nice. I had a feeling they were just going to press something there, so I went for 1-2-1. Good punish. Okay. Doing these throws on a connection like this is actually pretty scary. But I practiced all my throw breaks back in the day on Dragunov, so this is the character to do it against. Oh, that's funny. You need to get on rank? I mean, I recommend it. Keep going for this one because, like I said, the delay is a little bit Undealable. You love this season? That's good. Someone's gotta like it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright. Nope, that was wrong. Ooh, we got one. Nice. Oh, you don't love the season. You love the rank change in Anna. That's fair. A little slow. Nope. We're gonna keep getting used to this sequence and just blocking it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Raven. Okay. We don't know Raven, but this is actually perfect because what we're doing should be a little bit agnostic to his style because we don't really want to be in his face. And I think down fours are non-committal enough that even if he goes for any clones shenanigans, we'll be okay. Immediately does a button. Do you see that? So we're going to keep this in mind. And they even press something there. Notice that they, after our down back threes, they have done the same mid both times. I went for a northern cross both times. So now we can get this. Okay, good sweep. Maybe again? Nope. Jabs this time. Nice. Nice. Oh no, not nice. Oh my gosh. Nice. I'm just gonna go for this. Wait, he can get out of that too? Unreal. That's cool. Well, yeah, I'm stuck in blues. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna say why, because I don't know. But, just trying to get better either way. With things that I can, measure. They kind of wait a little bit and wake up. Wait, wake up. Oops. I thought I was crouching. Just do nothing? Yeah, they go for a sidewalk there. Nice. 2 down fours. I have to remember the down fours are good. I kind of stopped and I wasn't, and it was giving me some trouble because they weren't getting frustrated, right? They were getting comfortable. So let's keep on it. They stay on the ground here. I think I could have done something better there, but we will take it. Oh, no. I didn't take it as, I didn't take it. I'm aware that I am one of those people, and it wasn't directed at me, and that's fine. Like, it doesn't bother me, so. It is nice to see the progress, but rank is not progress on its own. To me. Attack roll? No. They just wake up with a button every time. Press? Yeah. Low? Yeah. Nice stuff.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. They mashed anyway, even though they were back there. That's pretty wild. Alright, I thought that was something else. I'm blocking a lot here. I'm very scared. Oh, wow, he went for that? Okay.
Round 3. Fight.
Notice, again, I did the down 2, they ducked, and then they went for button, and I got hit. Just go for down 4. Because I realized they showed me a counter move in the last time we were in that situation. Oh, nice. Just go for the throw here. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to, like, check their throw breaks. I'm doing it because they've shown us, like, counters, side steps, and stuff like that, and I'm trying to catch it. We can launch that, I think. Notice I'm kind of brawling a little bit. Nice. Raven's showing up more often in rank. I'm not in that group because I rarely play against them still. Okay, we're in this situation. Stay on the ground again. Nice, and we win. They've been staying on the ground. I haven't had enough opportunities to capitalize on it, and I haven't believed it enough.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hey, wait, we won? Nice. Did we win? Or did I forget to rematch? Dang it. Hopefully I won. Or that they didn't choose to rematch or something. I hope it wasn't me leaving, because that is scummy. God, that's hard to react to. I got that one, but that's still hard. Well, Kilo, it doesn't work for everyone, but I found that going to locals, if I go to locals, you'll see a little bit more variety, which is kind of nice. Locals and even just online friend groups, so that you can get like a little more variety. That's like one way you can approach it, you know. Jinxstar, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. And I see your 1v1 redemption, so let's give it a... Honestly, I don't know. I might change my scheduling. So if you want to play now, we can. Otherwise, usually I do it at the end of the stream, which is in an hour. So it's up to you. Notice how they're trying to use this to get in. So I think maybe I don't want to let them get too far away. I think that's a very reasonable thing to do against Victor. Notice they're trying to get that distance, so I'm going to go for these down fours. Oh, nice. Thanks so much, Don't Get Murked. And welcome. Welcome from the Kenzo raid from yesterday. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, so I made a few mistakes here in the sense, we can call them mistakes, in the sense that I'm going for things like down back 3 into a greedy buttons without knowing what they're doing, right? So let's keep that in mind. Okay, nice low parry. And if we had paid attention or something, like we know that they're pressing after a down back 3, and we can get them with this, basically. What? Are we going to the wall? No! I missed the combo! Got him! I missed the combo, y'all! Oh my gosh, scary stuff. They're side-stepping now? That's okay. Okay. Notice they're coming in. We're gonna now... Oops. We're gonna now use our keep out, right? Because they're trying to get in impatiently, so now down 4 can shine. But they usually let the down 4 happen, so I'm gonna do another one. And look at that. They freaked out because of that, and we got them with the quarter circle back 1. So, see? We have to be looking for these opportunities constantly. I don't care about Victor, I care about down 4. They're coming in? They were, but I got the timing wrong. That's okay. That's fine. Do something weird. Good punish. Better side set. Worst combo. Oh, that's so messed up. Go for this. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Alright, Jinx, are you there? I need to know if you want to play now or later. I'm not going to stop until I hear one way or the other.
Round 1. Fight.
They pretty much do nothing against this down 4. So see, they're always kind of trying to back up out of it. But that could happen, right? Because they see me trying to chain them. Okay, that's fine. Just do nothing. See, they press this time. Why did I go for this combo? Oh well. Should have gone straight for the up 4 2 2 2 3. Yeah, probably would have been better in that situation. But notice that we've kind of broken their brain. They don't really know how to deal with this. I'm gonna go for down 4 here because they sometimes like explore that. And then do nothing. Nice. Good combo. Got me with the mid. Nice stuff. Just get him off of me, right? And I'm happy to let this heat like wear off. There's his heat gone. That is actually a missed input from myself, but I'm glad it worked. Mashing. That's okay. We love to see it. This person was so like composed beforehand, and now they're mashing. Okay, go for the sweep. No. They're trying to get away. I respect that. I had a feeling. Oh, okay. Fair enough. John 16, how's it going? John 316, do I know you from in real life? I know a John 316 in my personal life. But I don't know how common of a name that is. Kind of doing nothing. And here's that down 4-2. I'm looking for it. Oh, nice stuff. Nice low parry. Just a fellow Bryan player? Well then, welcome. All good. Nice. Notice how we're playing that keep out the game. I'm going to do another one because they still don't want to believe it, right? See? There's the low parry. Nice stuff. Okay. We're going to go for heat here. We didn't get it. That's okay. Okay, sure. I think I probably should have slowed down a bit. Okay, not bad. Oh, nice. 3 lows. I like it. Nice. We're brawling a little bit and getting a little bit of trouble because I'm not in the mindset to brawl, so gotta keep that in mind. I'm gonna stay on the ground here for a second. Just do that to get him off of me. Wow! Good stuff. Come in. Come in. Do it. Okay, nice. Fair enough. They are seeing it. They are seeing it. They are just, what's the word that I would use for it? They don't want to deal with it, but they will. I like it. But yeah, we are learning how to get better.
Round 1. Fight.
Ah, look at that. They're holding it now. So, game 3, they are done. They are done with these down 4s. They're trying to deal with it, right? That's good. Now we can start with the mids. We're doing other moves, which all have different timings. This is a timing mix for them. Nice low parry. So if they are able to do that on the hatchet, they are holding it, right? They don't have the timing, so they're holding it. Which means that I don't need to hatchet here. I need to use a mid. I'll just block here. And then wait a bit. Nice. Okay. I appreciate that. Okay. I think they're trying aggression because that might be more likely to work. They're going for, like, essentially the knowledge check is the way that I would describe it. Nice stuff. Okay. Alright. I needed to do the double 3+4 there. And notice we are still in a bit of this, what do I want to call this? Like keep out mindset. Again. Okay. Next time I jab, I'm going to go for 3+4. I'm going to do it twice. Because the thing is, right? The thing is, right? Ooh, this is scary. See, every time we land a hit, they go for the low parry. I think this is our habit that they've caught on to. Nice stuff. So they've adapted finally, and it's hard for me to deal with it because now, as I slow down, they get to do their Victor stuff, right? Oops. we'll just let this time out for a second. Good backup. Oh, we're dead. Not dead. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh man. Whew. Why am I evading at -8? Oh, we talking about Steve. Okay. I think I'm off. I'm not up to date on the conversation. Alright. Good games to them. I think that they finally found a hole in our offense, which is as soon as we get a hit, we go for a low. And I think that's a really good habit to have. And I wasn't ready for them to... when they adapted, to just only go for it every single time. It'd be so quick on the adaptation. Meanwhile, for me, I was just basically, my well was finally poisoned, and I didn't know what to do, right? Well, I've been practicing, don't get murked. I've been practicing this for 2 to 3 years at this point. I've been streaming for 2 to 3 years and talking about what I see while I'm playing. And basically all I did was I learned to take what my thought process was and just say it out loud. And I've been told that for a period of time I would just talk, right? I do John 3:16. In fact, Jinx Star redeemed one, and then they ghosted me. And I've been telling them, like, hey, I need to see you do something in order to play. And they have not responded. So until they do. But the rules are 15-minute 1v1, and there's no like first to whatever. I haven't done it that way, but I could see doing it that way. And it's a channel reward only to prevent spamming, basically. And I have limited to 2 per stream. But don't get murked. So back on the streaming kind of question. For a period of time, I would just focus on saying things, right? Just make sure I'm talking, and even if what I'm saying makes no sense, right? And I remember I once got a pretty funny comment basically saying, like, all I say is, okay, sure, nice, over and over again, and I don't actually say anything relevant. And I think that's because sometimes I'm not, I don't know what to say, but I've gotten better and better at it, and I've also gotten better at forcing myself to have an opinion about it, about what I'm seeing. Sometimes it's because you don't realize that you don't actually have an opinion. Alright, why did I think he was Dragunov for a second? Wow. Alright, this person's getting in. This isn't the same person, right? I thought it was Dragunov for a second, that's kind of funny. So, let's see what they do at the wall. I'm just going to taunt. They do nothing, so I'm going to block. They're trying to get away from the wall, maybe? Whew. Maybe don't get murked. I would enjoy doing it for sure. So they stay on the ground last time. Let's go for a hard read here, and they actually tech roll. That's pretty funny. Nice. Sidestep. So we saw them sidestep the wall. The next time I might want to do a tracking move. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get away from the wall. Did they sidestep? Yes, they do. See? Like, this is what I mean. We're just, like, looking at it, right? You'll get it pretty quickly, John, so don't worry. Tech roll? Nope, stays on the ground. That's fine. Probably here. No. Crazy. Thank you for the follow, John. Alright. Alright. So, what are we doing here? They are fighting and we're playing kickoff. We don't even need to do the down 4 games to get them to do it. Right? Now they're slowing down. They're like, what do I do here? Alright, they're going for that distance. They're going for that stance in this distance, which means I can start using 3+4s, I think. I'm gonna just stand. They do it again. Notice how they do it so many times, but the risk is very high for all of these lows. So once I feel confident that that's what's happening, I'm gonna cash it in, right? Because I should be able to get a full combo's worth of damage in return. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't mean to do that, but sure. Bryan's such a BS character sometimes. Okay. Oh, nice. They're degrossing in. That's fine. Stay on the ground for a second, trying to get away. This is gonna be good. Oh no, I got beat up both times. That's crazy. Wow. Go for this throw. Go for this throw. Get him to the wall. Nice. This person is very, this person's mindset is I'm gonna get in there, and then nothing bad will happen, right? So what I can do after these 3+4s and stuff, the problem is that they can choose to like power crush. And so because of that, I'm not really sure what to do when I'm +3 in this situation. That 3+4 was a bit dumb. Nice, I'm supposed to be quarter circle back 1, dang it! Alright. I think quarter circle back 1 would have won. But oh, they didn't want to play. That's good. Wait, they won the second one, they left. Nice. Fair. Well, there you go, John. Do you want to play now or do you want to play in 30 minutes? I can do either. Alright. Well, I want to hear it from John, if he's ready. Like, if he's not ready, I don't want to sit around. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the old school way of doing things. You can either send me a Tekken ID and I will friend you, or we can meet in the lobby. I'll start by going to the lobby and you can meet me there if you want. And in the fight lounge we'll just friend, so that next time we don't have to go to the lounge. Africa 1. I always do like the lowest one in America. So like if I go to America 1, I go to like the least crowded room. So I'm in America 1 3. What are these people doing? It's kind of funny. Alright, this is John. So let's send a friend request. You should see that. Okay. Alright. And then once you have that, I think I can find it in community. Looks like we're already friends. Are we already friends? No, we're not. I sent the... Oh, I see. Gotta wait for that. Alright. Well, once you accept that, I'm gonna actually invite you to a lobby. Cool. So let's, I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I know this is jank, but it's worked well for me from a streaming standpoint, because it's a little bit more straightforward for me. Easier than figuring out what platform are you on, you know, or whatever. Alright, John. Cool. keep practicing this concept against John in these games. That's why I'm kind of agreeing to do this earlier, is that I am choosing to use this against in my viewer matches as well to continue our practice, right? So that's the idea. And so I think it's going to stay relevant regardless of, you know, if this is ranked or playing as a viewer. And plus, John is higher ranked than our average opponent, so it should be useful.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right. Got Midnight Siege. Got the Bryan trailer stage. Start by giving him some space and see, like, how does he play, right? Does nothing to that down forward, that's okay, right? He backed up after it. What about this time? Side step. Good step. Nice. Nice. And notice he hasn't committed so far to the ascensions from the down back threes, right? Yeah. Okay. Good backup. I think he wants to get away from the wall, so I'm going to give him some tracking moves here to think about. And then we'll get that round. Nice.
Round 3.
I'm just going to push him to the wall here. And then start keeping him at the wall. See that? Oh, nice. Tried to eat there. Oh, he got us. Ooh, cool combo. We do have to put up some resistance here. I'm just gonna go for this. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice stuff. I like that. I need to remember to do that every now and then, because at the wall it's actually quite good. Just remember that we can fight back some. Gotta play this game, right? Stepping. What? Oh, he caught me going the wrong way. Whoa. I feel like I can tech there. Yeah, that one feels fake. Okay. Jet upper tracks to Bryan's right, yeah, so if you go left, you're cooked. That's why you're supposed to go right, I'm pretty sure, in most situations. Nice, 3+4. We are seeing a lot of, good stop. I see a lot of, like, down back 3 into side step, which is a pretty reasonable thing to do. I'm doing this not because I don't think he's going to press. Nice. And also they are pretty emphatic with punishing the first of their knees. So I'll have to keep that in mind, right? Wait, what? Ooh, that's crazy. Let's just do it again. Notice how, like, I basically did a panic situation 3 times in a row there. Because I'm trying to, like, vary up what I'm doing, right? Side step? Yep. Notice I'm still just kind of chilling, trying to keep him out, right? I've kind of established the relationship of I'm playing defense, and that's where Bryan's strong. Forward roll? No. That's Bryan. He went for a jab last time, that's why I went for that down back 3. I delayed my taunt a little bit there to try and catch this delay check. I feel like he's going to sidestep again, and we win. Yep. This is what I mean in the sense that, like, we are kind of fine to feel out our opponent, but once we start getting our reads, we'll start cashing him in. We've gotten lucky on the sidestep jet uppers, though. The sidestep jet uppers have been pretty panicky for my part, and they've happened to land, right? That's something to keep cognizant of. Oh! They're backing up from that situation. I like that, which means I can follow them with the down 4. They're still sidestepping in a lot of these situations. Good stuff. I'm going to go for this. Nice low parry. We are dead. Okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Good punish. Okay. Notice how mixing the down back 3 and the down 4 is interesting because we put ourselves at different distances when I do it, right? Oh, nice stuff. So we're trying to make it hard for him to defend against it. Is this a taunt situation? Oh, no.
Round 3. Fight.
There's that down back 3 and sidestep again. Sure. Good stuff. Good punish. Ooh, wait, why did that beat me? That's crazy. Oh, maybe because I did it slower. And I know he wants to step, so I'm trying to do these slow wolf tails and stuff to catch him. 1, 2. Nice. This is good. Will they attack again? No. Ooh, they did it. Nice.
Final round. Fight.
Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna go for this. Reset. Nice. just gonna block here. That's good. Notice how I backed up, saw them coming in, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna 3+4. Because I had a feeling that it was one of those like, oh hell no, you know? That's fine. That's fine too. Nice. Nice duck. Is sidewall at least? Nope. Oh no! How unfortunate that the first knee was just a regular hit. Nice 3+4. That's really good. Well, Kilo, it is my character, and I have nerded it to death, figuring out how to use them. Ooh, that's really good. Good fight back. I like that a lot. Also, I didn't have the room to actually I didn't have the room to do my my sidestep left with the mock kick, so it was gonna get hit by the jabs. He's being patient here. I actually like that. And I'm getting impatient with my quarter circle back ones. That's starting to like really bite me in the butt. I am not going to I refuse to duck here. Ooh, what? Is that a wall tech? Nice stuff. I thought I can... That's a wall thing, I think. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna try it against him and see if it works. Really good. Nice. They're getting very good with their approaches. It's very, like for example, they're running in with a 3+4. That is actually really cool because that means that I have... It's very cool because, one sec, let me do this. Nice! Wow! Interesting. Good Northern Cross. What I'm trying to say is that they're essentially slowing down their timing, so they see me come in, but they do it a little bit slower and in a way that makes me get counter hit, which is really strong. Like they're essentially doing a single dash block to get us rattled. And they're slowing down a bit. The answer to this on my part is probably to just do less. Good, he does the correct tech there. Which means now I can... Oops. Wow! Nice stuff. I went for a heat smash that I didn't have. Oh, I'm starting to mash. He's getting me. He's getting me. I'm rattled. Nice. 1 + 2, 2 is -14, y'all. Or, sorry, it's -15, but it's unsafe. Nice sidestep duck. You see that? They know the things that I'm doing. Nice. Good stuff. Eric, John woke up. How's it going, Eric? Good to see you. Whew. It is launch. I think what threw me off is I think it has something to do with the wall pushback, which is why I'm going to try it at the wall when his back is to the wall. Okay. jabbing there after a quarter circle back one makes sense. Oh my gosh, good stuff. That's pretty smart. Oh, he can block that. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. I'm afraid. He's got me afraid. John has finally locked in. Well, he didn't believe me. Try it again. No, it works. Why did it not work for me? Maybe I think I'm just bad in that case. Okay. Nice. Ooh, he's playing with his frames. I like it. I really like it. Okay, let's see. I'm reacting now to what he's doing instead of thinking about, like, not really ignoring what he's doing, but instead I'm just thinking more like, oh, I gotta get out of this situation. Nice stuff. And because of that, we're getting kind of destroyed. Alright, so I think we're gonna do 2 more. Is 2 more okay? And then we'll call it here. I'm learning a lot, though. I feel like this has been pretty interesting. 2 more. Oh, I did a rematch. That's on me. This confirms sometimes I don't hit the rematch button on accident. Alright. Play that neutral. Good down fours. I don't really mind them right now. Okay, wakes up with 1-2-4. I like it. Oh, I was minus. Why am I doing? Good stuff. Wait a minute. I've never seen that setup before. That one's new. Okay. Notice the kind of the confidence. And they're also sidestep ducking because of my mock kicks from earlier. Wow! Okay. Yeah, we're playing feel now, which is fine. Alright, alright, alright. What do we do? I'm so afraid. Okay. Wait, I can't parry that? Oh man, I was parrying! I should have orbitaled. Should have orbitaled instead. I think my player 2 side low parries though are very weak. I think I don't do a clean input, so even when I could parry it, I bet you I'm not doing the right input, is my guess. Alright, last one. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves. Here, we've learned a lot from John today. Nice. So I don't know if you're noticing, but there's a lot of situations like mock kick minus 9 into a 4-3, 1-2-4 minus something into a 4-3, and there are some options of what we can do here. But I think the simplest one is do this. Do a 4-3 here. Nice stuff. Notice they're kind of like playing in our space here. They're trying to like make me uncomfortable, right? Go for this throw here. They might sidestep or something. Let him do whatever there, in case he northern crosses or something. Okay. But this is how we have to like... How we have to like beat this, basically. Nice stuff. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll take it, I guess. It's not great. Notice I don't really want him to come in. Ooh, that's not good. Nice. I had a feeling he wanted to get for that low, so I was looking for the orbital timing. Ah, I love it. Oh, he got us. That's not good. This looks like a toss setup. Good punish. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, take it. Okay, so I was trying to do quarter circle forward 1+2, and I got a sloppy input, I think. Okay, that's good. This is scary. We got him. Whew. But I think that John definitely had the upper hand in there, and I only just snuck a parting shot at the very end. I think that I got pretty schooled by the end. I think this is a good point of, like, for myself, of, like, don't get married too much to your frames, you know? Like, oh, it's my turn. It's like, okay, yeah, but I can't get greedy with it because he might, you know, go for a counter hit and -9. You have to do something that's so, like, unorthodox sometimes to get your opponents to, like, freak out, right? And I think that's, John really showed that to us in a really great way. So, thanks for the games. Thanks for the games. I hope they were good for you, too. Did you really? Okay, let me recap it a little bit. I said that the adaptations you were doing of throwing out forward 3s and such when you're -9 and -6 was really good, and I learned a lot from it because essentially it's one of those things that's unorthodox, right? And because of that, when I'm thinking I'm -9, it's my turn, I get counter hit. And so I think it's the good lesson for me was, like, don't get too married to the frames. Don't get too caught up in what those frames look like, because your opponent might do something different that is not by the book, and that can throw people off if they're not ready to deal with it. And having an answer to it, right? It's like, what do I do if my opponent's -9 and mashes, like, and I'm forced crouch? Like, I don't have it locked in to go do a while standing 3, for example. I have to mock it, right? In that situation. So I think that was the lesson. So thanks so much for the games. I really enjoyed them. I think I learned a lot. And I was saying that I think you had the upper hand most of those games. How's it going, Pupper? Wrong. That's okay. Wrong punish, but it's fine. get that. I think I get that. I think, for me, there's so much character knowledge to learn. I'm just kind of, like, thinking about that. But I can understand that. By the way, I have a question for you. What punish do you use for minus 13 these days? Do you use 4-1 or do you use 13? You can't find matches when you go online.
Get ready for the next
That's a
battle.
kind of like a mild flex. I appreciate that. Alright, Kazuya you want to stay a little bit closer to. So, and down back 3 is your friend. So we're going to go into the same mindset that we had before of these down 4s, but we want to use a lot of down back 3s instead. Does he want to get away from the wall? No, he wants to fight back. That's fine. They really want to fight back. Good step. Good launch. Wait, he didn't launch me. I'm gonna power crush here. Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? You use 4-1 in that situation? I think that makes sense because it's a better move when it hits, right? Like compared to say like up 4 2-2-2-3, like that gives you taunt stuff. But is taunt stuff better than my like +6? I mean +7? I don't know. Probably not. Oh, that caught me. I'm going for like fighting back a little bit. I'm getting pretty frozen to be honest in this situation. And my opponent is throwing out a lot of buttons. Wow, good step. You can do it for the wall spot, that's it. Trying to get in there. Do these down 4s to make them think about it. See them like pumping that low parry though? This time they just slow got up. Last time they did the kick up. And this time they did the slow get up. Okay. Oh, right. Ah! Game! Yeah, exactly. Like, +7 is so good. Okay. I'm just gonna put him at the wall here. Nice duck. I'm getting very lazy here. You see this? The goal is to use more down 4s and down back 3s, and instead, I'm going for all this big shit, because I'm afraid. 4-1 on block. 4-1 on block is also pretty good. That's another point. It's like, you're not... The mix isn't over. It's kind of like doing a 1-4 punish, right? The mix isn't over. Because there's, like, follow-ups. So, I could see that. Exactly. It's -1. You're still... Shit's gonna happen. Ooh, nice step. Oops. Notice that there is a lot of like really big moves being thrown out by this Kazuya, and I need to keep that in mind that I need to stay calm, and I'm not staying calm. I would call this almost tilt. And by tilt, I mean like panic, right? So we need to just, like, get confident again. Them holding that block is quite stubborn, which is fine. Again, I did the mock punch. Nice. We're identifying the fact that this person's kind of, what do you call it, answer to our low is more ducking, right? What the? Jesus, okay. But yeah, so because there's more big stuff coming out, and I don't have the read on it because I haven't spent enough time doing down fours. Because of that, I need to slow down so that I can get information here. We know that they mash in those situations. Okay, nice. Hey, Kaiser. Maybe, yeah, 4-3 is a good thing to be looking for when they're doing, what do you call it, like, mashes that are greedy, right? Okay, I piano at the end there. Go for this throw. Go for this, see if they'll punish it. They do. I'm gonna take my time here. Dang. I thought I had to punish. Wait, it is? Oh, okay. Okay. Notice, always ducking, and we're always getting caught by it. And that's okay. I think, like I said,
Get ready for the next battle.
I needed to pay more attention and play with more of like a scouting mindset. Instead, I just chose to brawl and see how quickly things fall apart in that situation.
Get ready for the next battle.
The trade-off of what, Pupper? Oh, he does. Well, okay, that's scary. Didn't get the right punish, that's okay. They sidewalked though after our after this, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. And this time they pressed. Okay. We'll back up. What are you gonna do? Something else? Side step. Notice that it's always some kind of a like fight back option, right? I'm gonna go for this because I think maybe they'll just press. Oh, am I dead? No, okay. Whew. Gotcha, that's kind of cool. Notice I'm kind of just trying to like play this keep out game without giving him too much space. Ooh, nice. Good step. It probably does Kaiser. But it depends on which way he went, which he didn't go the way I think that's weak. Oh, caught me stepping. Wait, that tracked! Oh my gosh. Could have launched. It's okay. This person's very quick with their sauce. I'm going for these throws because I'm trying to lock down the movement. When they duck, be ready for something crazy, right? What did I say? Oh my gosh. What did I say about Sauce? Again? Alright. Oh, I see. That's funny. They're still stepping there, so we'll give them something to step. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna wake up with this. Not because I particularly expect anything to happen. Nice steps, see? They're stepping and looking for stuff, so I think the more that I fight it out, the more in trouble I end up in. Wait, they went for it again. Okay. Oh, yeah. I don't remember if I missed the mid on the 1-2-1. I think I did. Yeah, I did, because he sidestepped it. He sidestepped it, and so he probably stuffed us before we could even, go, like, get our, third hit off. John 316, I am on a, right now I am on a, dragon with a golden lever. It's a bat top with a square gate, and very high tension. If they stagger that, I can 4-3 them, by the way. Okay. They can't keep doing this. I won't let them. Because that is a staggered offense. I can just like hard call out it with a 4-3. And notice, we got free information there. They went for the extension the next time. So something to keep in mind. Like maybe we can duck the next time. I feel like they're actually very stubborn about this right now because they keep running up trying to do it because I think they're mad that we stuffed them the first time. So let's see if they lead with it here. There it is. See? What did I tell you, chat? Oh, nice. That's a frame trap. Okay. I don't think I pressed. Oh my god, I suck at this game. I threw it away! I'm gonna rage. Yeah. I threw it away, chat. That's crazy. What a flub.
Get ready for the next battle.
Could have done 4-4-4 there as the initial hit too. Yeah, I think I had a million things I could have done. Instead, I was like, all I have to do is down back 1+2 here for the win. As I'm doing that, you know, is my stick slippery? Ooh, maybe my stick is. Next thing I know, I've dropped it. It's not even slippery. I'm just psyching myself out. 4-4-4 is the initial hit would have been sick. Yeah. Yeah, because it was so close to the wall. No, alright, so we're in down 4 game. Because they are playing further away, so we are playing that keep out game. Notice this Leo wants to use this move to get in, right? Ooh, cool. I'm going to fight back here, and I'm just going to sidewalk. Because I'm afraid of what they might do. I want that information. Oh, nice. Okay. And they actually sat there and took the heat dash. That was the thing what I'm trying to say, right? Woo! Okay, so now they're playing pretty aggressive. And that's fine. I don't mind if they do it. Okay, they go for a hop kick. That's fine. Oh, I thought I had the 3+4 there. I did not. I'm going to keep pushing them away, though, and I'm going to go for this now because they blocked last time. Ooh, nice. I'm going to throw them back to the wall here. Get lucky with the hit. And nice. So they haven't shown us really, like, strong steps at the wall, so we can worry less about them. Go for this throw. And back up. There's that approach, but it doesn't actually work. So what am I going to do? What do I do? Because I can't, and this is more me problem solving, right? Like, what do I do in this situation? Probably more down force is the answer, because we'll stuff it. Nice. I want them to the wall, and they saw me do that, and I want to catch them with a step. Yeah. Cool. That was actually not bad. I think we got our mojo back to a degree. At least I'm thinking. So if we lose and we're thinking and we're playing the objective, then we're good. Good delay. Go down 4 here. Okay. You'll notice that the K&K is just constant, right? They're constantly trying to hit us with K&K. All right, it needs to be a. What works there? 1-2. I thought 1-2-4, 1-4-2 used to work, but I guess not in that situation. Okay. Whew, saved it. I'm gonna back up. Do it down 4. Do another one. Follow him. Didn't go far enough, but that's okay. And notice how they get pissed? They try to do the same thing to me, except Leo has stubby legs. Go for this throw. Yeah, he'll go under 4-3 or 3+4, but I've seen in situations with Bach where if you do 1-4, it kind of just like times out correctly. And I don't know if I'm just completely wrong with that, right? But I remember, like, if I just do 1-4 in that situation, sometimes you'll just tag them with the 4 when they do Bach. Woo, they've dunked. Nice. I think it depends, yeah, exactly. And I think I slowed down a little bit with that reaction. I did just immediately see it and do 1-4. Yeah. So I think in that situation, even though I did 1-4, I probably did slower, which caused me to probably get the jab still crushed, and then the 4 gets stuffed, is probably what happens. What does Bach even stand for? It's probably something in German, right? Berliner of Kampf. I don't know. I hope I didn't say something incredibly offensive. Ooh, Bryan damage. We're just gonna just see what they do. They tech roll. Okay. Look at that! Law labbing.
Round 2. Fight.
Jab. They don't do anything. Or like they respect it. This is fine. Good punish. Oh, nice. Good step. Which means I need to use more down force. Because that'll catch a step. Go for this throw. Nice. That's fine. Oh no! I'm gonna power crush here. And they threw. Good stuff. And they went for the mid! Yeah, more down four delayed timings, exactly. Lucky. That's good. I expect them to tech here. They did not. Nice. I'm gonna stay down for a second. That was a pretty good loop of the while standing four situation. Not much we can do. We can do that though. I'm gonna go for this actually, because I don't want them to regain a bunch of health. And I can't kill them and it looks like sidewall. So let's be a little bit patient here. I'm gonna actually just spend my time like coming in. Giving them the, ooh, nice. Giving them time to like do something, which they did. They ran in and then tried to throw. And we didn't win on the 50-50 there, but that's okay. I think it's okay to go for the down four in that situation. And this means that they are seeing it, right? Will jab work here? I think they sidestepped. Yeah, they did a micro one. Notice we're still kind of in the mindset of like, you can't come in. Hey, Popper, I did it! I did the thing! Okay. Oh, that's crazy that he's still at the wall. Good stuff. I'm dead. Okay. Good bit. I could have done... No. I mean, if I wanted, even if I wanted to play the 50-50 game there, if I get the mid right and punch parry, I was dead. They did pretty well. I'm getting a little bit... What do you call it? The speed of the game is making me uncomfortable. I gotta go to the left there, I think. I can duck that. Right as I start seeing it. Good punish. Nice. Oh, he did the frame drop. Nice stuff. I saw him loop it last time, which is why I went for that. Okay, the ball's not there. I'm gonna go for... Oh, wait. I went for an orbital and I was wrong. Too bad. Oh, no. That was a while standing one. I'm dead. Oh, man. They are using that string as sort of their pressure starter. That's the launch, I think. Oh, I didn't step it in time. Whew. Hurts your soul every time? Yeah. Every time. Okay. Oh, gosh. Don't forget we can step right against DSS. Alright, we got that at least. I'm gonna go for back one here. Jeez, I'm so slow on that. Nice. Oh my gosh, this is scary. We are fighting for our lives. I'm gonna back up here. Good block. Good duck. Oh man, he's so fast at it. I can't react in time to the motion from him. Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah, I can't even geez, it's coming out so fast. Like, from that distance it should be, to me, it feels like it should be, it should be seeable, so to speak. Okay. I'm just gonna push him away here. Oh, he went for that one? That's fine. I tried to duck. That damage! Okay. I'm just gonna push him towards the wall here. Wow. They do not believe it at all. Look at these slides, they're so fast! The 4-4-2-3s. I don't think I actually know that one. Maybe. Nice. Okay. Gotcha. Well, I think I know what you're talking about. Good stuff. I tried to step that while standing core. I was wrong. Oh my gosh! Nice stuff. Good games. I keep forgetting that, though. Oh, man. They played pretty well. They were very quick. The the slides, being able to slide pressure me that quickly from that far away was destroying me. And I think I wasn't, if anything, I was so comfortable to play far away from Law, and now all of a sudden I feel like he's able to pressure me from further away. So the interesting bit is, like, does this mean I can just, like, stand there and hold the block in neutral now? Because, like, if I'm this far away, right, the only thing hitting me is a slide, and maybe I can't react to it. Maybe the lesson is, if it's fast enough, I can't react to it. Because that was crazy. How's it going, Kenzo? But I think that was the, jeez. I think that was the thing that threw me off. I think I played against my first, or at least I've noticed playing against my first Law that had, like, extremely fast DSS slides to the point where I couldn't see them. I couldn't see the DSS movement before he did it, and because of that, I all of a sudden just folded in the matchup because I've lost my range advantage. Because now it felt like he had a hell sweep from range 2.5. So I learned something about the Law matchup. Check him with this down 4. This is okay. No, he's just trying to come in. We're trying to keep him out. He's trying to overhear and do this stuff. I'm actually down to defend here. We are on the down 4 game plan, even though they are managing to get in, right? They are still managing to get in, but the down 4s are what we have to base our offense on. This is probably one of the few matchups where it's like, I hear people all the time be like, oh, backdash nurse or whatever. This is the one where it feels the worst. Oh, I didn't launch it. Nice. No! Because it feels like I can't get away from the duck stance. Oh my gosh, that's so rude. I love it. Alright, we'll go for that. Ah! Stepping there is pretty good. Yikes, I got blown up. Yeah, I can't get away from him. But I think I can, what is the adaptation here? I think the adaptation is... The adaptation is to probably use jabs and down 4-2 more proactively. This is like a Tekken 7 lesson. Because he's doing a lot of... Jesus. Down back 3 as well, yeah. But I think, given that they're using so much of this like backsway nonsense, that's the way we have to have a fast mid to fight back against them. Oh shoot. So that's a frame trap. I tried down jab. I learned something. And he's going to do that anyway, because it sets up a really strong mix. Ah! I'm sorry, chat. Nice. I'm so sorry. I've heard a rumor that he still has a hard time punishing our down 4-2-3. I don't know if that's right. But we'll try. And they're trying to sway to, like, their life depends on it there. And I feel like our mock kick will go under that. So we'll see. I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever. What? That beats that? Oh, man. That beats that? Oh, okay. Nice. So, okay. No longer true. Wow, the accidental messed up. The accidental messed up quarter circle back one saves us. Jeez. Nice body. Oh man. It was all part of the plan. We tried. It's okay. Sure. Oh no, I went for a punch parry. Jeez. Go for this throw. Oh my god, it didn't break. We are clowning. We are clowning. Absolutely clowning in this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am struggle busing. How's it going, Shin Joker? Good to see you, man. What? Oh man. Quarter circle forward 1+2 might be okay. Why won't any Mandarin speakers come into my chat? I want someone who speaks my language. Nice back one. Happy weekend indeed. Buenos dias, bro. I have so many stories about that. It's like, it's unreal. Oops. Sure. Good stuff. My favorite one is when I was playing a Magic tournament. I was playing a Magic tournament in Houston, so I was out of town, right? And I was doing pretty well. I was live for the top 8, and I actually ended up winning that tournament. But there's this one guy that I never even played against. Okay, this is the important part. Sometimes when people like you play against you and they lose against you or whatever, they want you to do well so that they can feel like, you know, like I lost to the winner, so it's no problem, right? And this guy that I'd never played against kept coming in to check on me. He's like, "What are you playing? You know, like how are you doing? Nice, keep it up." You know, it's like, "Dang, you're still live. You're gonna win it. Well, I gotta go. Take it down, man." Right? And he was so nice to me, but I was like, "I never played against you. I don't know who you are, and I appreciate the kindness, but like, you know, why?" And I was telling this to my friends that were with me, and one of them was just like, he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, "Dude, you're the only other Mexican guy in the room. He's just rooting for one of his boys." And I was like, oh shit. He thought that was why. Like, I've had people come up to me, speak Spanish all the time. Like, you know, I think now the responsible thing to say is that if you ask anyone, they're not going to say that I look, you know, Hispanic or Mexican. It's just some people make that mistake, you know? Some people think it, and then other people are like, bro, he doesn't look it at all. Like, it's kind of one of those, like, it depends on who you ask. But yeah, I've had enough situations. I've had enough situations where it's funny, but it's definitely not, like, not everyone, right? And in fact, sometimes, you know, when I talk to people that, you know, come from like mixed Chinese households and stuff like that, they'll look at me and they'll be like, bro, you're half Asian. It's like, it's clear as day, right? But if you don't know it, right, and if you're not familiar with seeing people that are, you know, Wasian, a lot of the time, like, I'm definitely, what do you call it, like a trick question type of complexion compared to, especially with the beard. So, Shin Joker, I think the tragedy of being Asian in America, or just in a culture that is not, in a society that's not used to pegging faces, is that if you're not what is it? If you're not Chinese, Japanese, or Korean, over here they don't know who you are. They don't know what you are. And even then, they're just gonna do a toss-up between those three, basically. Like, and if it's anything that's not just like pure Han Chinese, you know, pure Korean, exactly. Vieters is Vietnamese. His name is Viet, and people go, "Where are you from?" Which you shouldn't be asking that to begin with. It's hilarious. So it's just like a bit of a tragedy, but it's also because I don't live in a state that has a particularly huge communities too, so that's probably got something to do with it. But enough of my personal rantings. I think this was an interesting session. I think we learned a lot. I think we are having moments that we do. Yeah, I'm half Chinese. I can speak fluent enough Mandarin that people will be confused. Like, I can even try it right now. Like, 今天我们正在是用踢脚，看踢脚可以控制人的走法。如果你可以踢脚的话，他们就不可以走，他就非常生气，会开始越来越快打，想打你，然后这是你的机会，可以回答，可以先打他。That's basically what I just said was, we use down 4 to control their movement, and this frustrates their opponents and makes them try to attack you more, and then you can counter hit them. That's like, but yeah, that's kind of funny. But anyway, or maybe it was something else, right? Dang, really? I should go play Tekken in China. That'd be fun. But hey, this was a good stream. I think we learned a lot about the down 4 control again. I think we've kind of revisiting it again. This is sort of like a common theme with this channel. It's like, oh, maybe I should be down 4ing more. And I think even in season 2, right? And so I'm really happy with like kind of taking that and still being able to bust out the season 2 stuff when we need to, right? But I think from here it's just about learning how to keep calm. I think there's a few situations that we're getting blown up by, like for example, staggered defense. Staggered mashing is probably the word I should be using for it. Where, for example, I do a hatchet, my opponent holds a duck, and then they do a while standing move. And I see the duck, I go, oh, okay, mid, or okay, do something else. And in that time, because I visually confirmed it, I've now been delay counter hit, essentially. And it's something that we can use to our advantage. We actually use it to our advantage sometimes, kind of subconsciously. But I think that being able to defend against it and be able to be cognizant that that's what's happening, which is really just being stubborn and holding the block, might come in handy. So, with that being said, I really enjoyed today's stream. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Let's do our sign off. If you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. We really love seeing new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VonTiban. We stream Tekken Bryan Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Well, no, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time now. We dedicate the first hour to some kind of labbing to get better at these character matchups, and then the next 2 hours are going to be this stream that you see right here, the ranked practice. So, if you didn't catch that, this is in our description down below, as well as a link to our Discord if you'd like to stay up to date to the various announcements that are happening with the channel, such as, for example, your schedule changes and, things around that, as well as, upcoming changes and things that I want to be trying, as well as join our community of players that are trying to get better at the game together, ask each other questions. I promise to participate more than I do right now, and hopefully I will see you there. But with that being said, thank you so much. I hope this has been useful to you, and I hope your Bryan journey is going well in Season 2, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.